Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? In motion now, looking downfield. It's Sellers, and he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Hit as he released it. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. The Gamecocks bring their punt team onto the field. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Opening play of the drive. He looks right for a completion. And he's tackled after the catch.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? He'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about.
He fires this throw and is intercepted. Breaks loose at the 40. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Makes the catch. It's Mitchell. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back. It's Arnold. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this.
Oh, and he breaks. No shot to bring him down. That's a big gain deep into plus territory. They'll spot it near the 30.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Just trucks through the defender. They tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When a quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Bringing it out, it's Bennett. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a cornerback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play and support.
Quick throw to the left. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle is finally made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 48-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Back to throw. It's Sellers. Catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe.
He's got some room. Can he get there? And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
Scanning the field, it's Arnold. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and another incompletion.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And he was going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's stopping right at the 24.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. To the air, it's Arnold. And it's intercepted. He's stepped in front of that bullet. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway and the 26-yard line is huge. The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The pass rush closing in. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss. 2nd down now after the sack. The back's got it. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Here's the point after attempt. The linebacker shifting around now. PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He's moving out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle made after a big gain. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Back to throw. It's Arnold. Running out of time in the pocket. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, drops back. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And he's got his man open downfield. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk. And if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. And right now, widening that lead and killing the field with their opponent.
The extra point is good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Oh, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Dropping back. It's Sellers. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. The quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it could be pick six going the other way.
Second down, we're going to throw it. We'll take a deep shot. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs, they can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here, they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
And the Gamecocks are in the red zone. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. An inside give now from the shotgun. They stop him, but it's a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder.
Touchdown, South Carolina. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And to be tackled right at the 20, that's a good job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Short throw complete to the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Down he goes, a sack.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
Throws it to the right, but it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
The Sooners will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And a low line drive, ugly punt. It's a foot race. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. And here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Had a nice drive going here, but now it's 3rd down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Point after, knocked right through. Now they get set to kick it away. 14. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Scanning the field. It's Arnold. Snags the quick throw.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it on the move, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, but the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. I think he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. Got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Extending the play now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Sooners hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. To throw, it's Arnold. Pressure is coming. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. And with that last catch, he's now over 150 receiving yards for the game. Big fella has been unstoppable.
Yeah, I mean, think about how many tight ends do you think in one game can go over 150 yards receiving? This guy is a difficult matchup for anybody that they put on him today.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback dropping back, looking for his big tight end. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chip in away, Kirk just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. If you're this head coach, you tell your team, let's just keep chipping away.
PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Bringing it out, it's Bennett. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Going for a big play downfield. The ball is picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And he just steps out of bounds, a takeaway to wrap up this first half. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick this away to start the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. The game moves the ball to the 34.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice game like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice game.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
But when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Receiver makes the catch. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. He's running out of time here. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
The Sooners pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Extra point try coming now. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looks left and finds his target there. Brought down to the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple of touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
They're going to run it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Quick completion to the tight end. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's 4th down. And the Gamecocks will send their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. Choosing to return the punt. And the returner is brought down. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air. It's Arnold. Looking right, this one caught. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Mitchell. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Sooners lining up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. And the Sooners are in the red zone. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Fights through the tackler. Tackle, but first down.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out. It's Bennett. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. The pocket breaking down. Finds room at the 30. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Adams. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Looking to throw. It's Sellers. Catch made on the right side. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Lofting it toward the left sideline. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. That puts them on top in the 2nd half. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. What in the world was going on the defensive side of that?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Off with RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That's a bullet pass to the left side. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Well, the defense has had no answer for this pitch and catch combination. They are closing in the conference championship now.
You know, the receiver's coming up with a lot of these touchdowns, but I really want to focus in on this quarterback because he's making such good decisions with the football. He's finding his guy. They're moving him around, finding different ways to get him the ball. And I would just love to see the quarterback. Anytime you're making good decisions and you're making accurate throws, you got a chance for a big game.
Bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Defense is coming after him. It's caught downfield. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
It's a toss to the left side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Here's the second down play. He hands it off from the gun. And tackled there by the defense. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. They'll try to run for the first down. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. So a tie game. 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. From the shotgun. Drops back looking for an open man. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Caught quickly. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
You talk about a dream football game at the college level. This guy's now over 400 yards passing today.
The Sooners begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. Can they catch him? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. An electrifying play by this returner. Takes it the length of the field to the house in a conference championship game.
You know, Chris, I don't know if there's anything that can affect momentum as much as a kickoff return all the way back for a touchdown. It gets everybody fired up. Now you've got the stadium behind you. Your offense and defense will respond. This could be a game-changing opportunity for him.
He does his job with the PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the fourth quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. And on the carry, he's heading left. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Now it's second down here. They go with a direct snap. The Sooners pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Looking to throw it on first down. That's caught. It's Mitchell. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And the Sooners pick up enough for a first down. Looking to pass. It's Arnold. Makes a quick catch.
But they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Quick throw caught on the left side. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You talk about a memorable game for a wide receiver. This guy continues to show why he's one of the best in the country. Already 3 touchdowns on the day, and now just tacking on more yardage and a first down.
First down here for this offense. That's the 2-minute warning as the clock stops. Give both coaches a chance to strategize here before the time runs out. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Ball handed off. How's the spin move? Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Sooners starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Give credit to this offense. They work some clock. They eventually get the ball in the end zone. Now they've got the lead. You kick the extra point, and you hope your defense can hold on so you can win this game.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out, it's Bennett. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. And it comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? Let's fly to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And that catch is hauled in. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. That completion sets up a 2nd down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. And looking to throw now on 1st down. With the catch, gets Caldwell. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening them. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Pulls it in. It's Adams. And he steps out of bounds. A heads-up play to stop the clock.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
And he just throws it away. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Flying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The clock is still running. Up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. To throw, it's Sellers. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The coach says, forget overtime. We're going for 2. Try to win it right here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's caught. The gutsy call pays off for 2 points, and they take the lead here late. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Now the offense here needs some big plays to give the kicker a chance here. The clock is a factor. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Finds an open target on the left side. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's incomplete. The final drive comes up empty, and the ball game is over. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.